So hey YouTube, welcome back to another of my videos. Today what we're going to be doing is a very chilled out video where I just answer random questions from a random question generator. So I do this every so often just on my channel because it's really fun to do, and I always try and use a different question generator every single time that I do this. And this is a new one that I found, so I will have that as always linked in the description below. But with that intro out of the way, let's get into these random questions. I hope they're good. Okay, starting this off right away with a really topical one. Do you think it's important to vote? My answer to this is yes. I think it is definitely important to vote. I'm not too into my American politics, but I know that the election is coming up, and I do urge anyone who's watching and you have elections coming up in your country, please vote. Research the person that you're thinking on voting for and make an informed vote. I registered to vote when I was 19 and I voted in my first local election when I was 20. So yes, I'm a huge advocate for definitely voting. My camera battery died, so the scene might look a little bit different, but I hope it doesn't look too different. So the next question is, what annoys you about the town where you live? So I don't live in a town, I live in a little village. The thing that annoys me most about the village, and I always say that I hate where I live and I can't wait to move, the thing that annoys me about where I live is that everyone knows everyone. There's no secrets in this village. The thing that also annoys me is like the homophobia in my town. It's quite backwards, it's very traditional, and it's just not me at all. I don't think the ideals of where I'm from matches who I am, and I feel more aligned with living in a city rather than living in a little village in the middle of nowhere. This question is, what are you having for dinner tonight? Well, the time I'm recording this video at it is 2 minutes to 10 o'clock, so it's way past dinner time. So what I actually had for dinner tonight was some curry and rice. What was the last film you saw? This is actually a good question. I'm planning on watching a film this weekend, but for a film student, I don't actually watch that many films. I think the last film I watched was actually A Secret Love, which I talked about in another video like months ago. So as you can see, the last time I watched a film was quite a long time ago. So yeah, it would have been that. Do you think people work more or less in the future? I think people will appear to work less but do more, if that makes sense. Because if the direction of work is going more in line with like working at home, building your own business and stuff, that would mean you are constantly working, but your actual work hours are less. Because if your business is online, you're constantly going to be connected to work. You'll feel like you're working 24/7, even if your work hours is just 9 to 5. Have you ever walked out of a movie? No, I actually haven't. Because the way I see it is, I've paid my ticket, I want to sit in this comfy seat. Do you know anyone who has their birthday on or near a big celebration day? I actually went to primary school with somebody and her birthday was on the 25th of December, Christmas Day. She invited people to her birthday party, but people didn't really come because it was Christmas Day. What is your most treasured possession? I think one of my most treasured possessions is I have like something that will mean absolutely nothing to anyone, but it means everything to me. It's a teddy bear that I named Sammy. And this little teddy, he looks so scraggly and not looked after, but he's just so old. I don't remember a time where I didn't have him. And I remember asking Mom, I was like, Mom, when did I get Sammy? And she was able to tell me it was the first thing that I bought you in the pound shop after we had moved back up to here. Are there any companies you don't like, but what you have to use? I don't have to use it, technically, but I also have to use it because everyone uses it. It's Facebook. I can't stand Facebook. And the thing is, every time I say it to somebody, everyone's just like, yeah, I'm not fucking Facebook either. But everyone uses Facebook. The website is disgusting. Has anybody ever talked about how disgusting the layout of Facebook is? The only reason I use Facebook is Messenger is fantastic. I keep in contact with so many people on Messenger. So the next question is, do you wear a watch? Yes, I do. I wear an Apple Watch. I'm not actually wearing it at the minute, but I have an Apple Watch. I have an Apple Watch Series 4 and I wear that pretty much every single day. And the last question that we're going to do is, what is something that you would never wear? Definitely dresses or skirts or things like that. Anything that's too feminine, I just can't get behind it. I just can't wear it. Ever since I came to the realization I was gay, that probably made a lot of sense to a lot of people. But yeah, definitely wearing dresses and skirts and stuff, big absolute no-go for me. But that is all the random questions that I will be answering today. I actually had a lot of fun doing this one. These questions were super random, and I think there's definitely a lot more in this generator than like the other generators I've done, so I might come back to this one and do it again. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up, and also subscribe if you love, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next video.